Hi guys, Crabby Chaos Coordinator here. Welcome back to our third episode in our micro-organization series. Today we are going to tackle the cabinet underneath my sink in the bathroom. It is one of those areas that's been neglected for far too long, so come along with me as I take just 15 minutes to transform the space. Let's get started. So today's micro-organization project is back in my bathroom underneath my side of the sink. We have a double sink bathroom with a bay of drawers in between, and this has always been kind of an awkward space, as most under-the-counter storage usually is. I've kind of been stubborn about buying something specifically made for underneath the counter, especially since I have plenty of other space. I don't need to necessarily be super maximizing of this space, but I don't want it to be wasted either. So as you can see, I kind of have a hot mess going on in here. It's just kind of a mishmash. Some of it's working, some of it's not, but we're gonna kind of take it apart today and see where we get. So let me go ahead and get started by pulling. I'm just gonna pull this side of the cabinet out because this side is actually working just fine. These containers actually work perfectly. I have my razors and deodorant in here. I have my cotton pads there that I use every day, and then some travel size and other facial products in there that are small and they fit in there just fine. So I'm just gonna pull this left side out and we'll get started. Now that we're working with a mostly clean slate in here, it's time to figure out what needs to actually be under here and what could potentially go somewhere else that fits it better. I do wanna keep my hand soaps in here, and I do want to keep my shaving gel in here, and everything else is kind of negotiable at this point other than what's already in here. So I'm going to actually try something a little different here. And I have same containers I've been working with for this whole series of micro-organization projects. So I have these containers that are from the dollar store, and I'm gonna try them for my shaving cream. I don't use really big ones, and I just need something to contain them. So let me see here how this works, and I'll show you. And this actually works pretty good. They actually fit quite nicely. So what I'd like to do is these actually, I think fit. Yeah, these fit underneath pretty well. So I'm gonna start there. And I do have a couple of extra, so I'm gonna go ahead and do another one because I've got plenty of these containers to spare. And as it opens up space, once I use them up, I can always get more, or I can use something different. So let me see what else I've got in here. Let me grab my soaps because I think those will actually fit in these same containers now that I think about it. And I don't have a ton of back stock of soap, but it doesn't go that quickly, so I think we're okay. So I think I can put these, nope, just kidding. I think they'll have to go up top here, which is okay. All right, and then let me see what else I've got to find a home for. Some of this stuff, it just doesn't belong in here, which is part of my problem, I suppose. So some of this won't actually go into a container. It doesn't really need it. So like this aloe vera, I'm just going to go ahead and put it in here because it doesn't really have a better home. I already have some that the kids have access to. So this is just our stash in our own bathroom. The other thing, actually, since I usually keep more than I have right now, I have this stuff. It's the static guard. I use this very frequently since I work in a warehouse, and for some reason, something about it leads to staticky air. So I'm gonna put those in here too because they're a little bit taller. So I got those going. I'm gonna actually take one of these containers, and I have my sun stuff. So I don't think the sun gel is gonna fit in there, but I do have my After Sun Rescue. This stuff is actually really good. It saved us last year after we sat outside for my daughter's graduation in the sun with no protection whatsoever for several hours. Needless to say, I am fair-skinned and I was a lobster. So I have a couple other things that are sun related, and it's definitely not sun season yet, but I'm hoping sooner rather than later, we will have some sun. And then I do actually have one more to go in here. Just a regular old sunscreen. So there's that. And then what is left that I should be putting in here? I think the only other thing I'm gonna put in here is my collagen that I just purchased. And as I open these have to go out to the refrigerator, but for now, it'll work fine in here. So I think that's gonna do it. I think I will go ahead and put these back. I bought the wrong kind of tissues. I have a square box, not the rectangular, on my counter to cover it up. So for now, I'm just putting it in here so I can grab them when I need them, and they aren't taking up space on the counter. But I think that's gonna do it for this one. Again, another super short 15-minute project to kind of totally revamp a space. And it looks so much better. I can see what I have. It's not a jumbled mess. Things go like with like. And again, micro-organization, it's what you need to do if you don't have a whole lot of time, but you still want to get something accomplished. So I hope this video was helpful, and stay tuned for the next one. Thanks guys, I appreciate it. See you in the next video.